here we go. Everybody, whoop. Hello, Ms. Gorty. Front and center. All right, here we go, guys. Face me. Bow, Keone. All right, let's get you warmed up. Let's get 40 jumping jacks in real quick. 40 jumping jacks. Okay, let's do lunges. So we're gonna do front kick lunges. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see what I'm talking about. We're going to take our front leg and front kick and then drop into a lunge. Pop back up, front kick, drop into a lunge. Do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Make sure to get both sides. Good, get those legs warmed up. We gotta get them powered up and activated for our jumps kicks today. All right, good. Let's get some squats in. Let's do squats for 1 minute. Thirty more seconds. Make sure you're not leaning over in your squats. We don't want to bend our back. We want to keep our back straight and push your butt out when you squat. Push your butt away from you. Good. We want to always protect our lower back. So to protect your lower back, you push your butt out, and then that way, like when you're lifting weights, you arch your back, push your butt out to lift weights. It's the same thing with squats. Keep your lower back safe. Don't keep bending at the waist. Bend at the knees. Like, imagine you're trying to push your rear end out to catch the couch cushion. Good, all right. Now we're gonna do calf raises. So if you have something to stand on, that would be perfect, like a small book or a step. I don't have anything in here. So what I'm just gonna pretend is that I've got some here and we're gonna do calf raises for 1 minute. If you don't have anything to step on, just pick up on your feet. If you've got a step or a book, well, maybe not a book, that's terrible. Something to pick yourself up on so that your heels dip down below, plane, then you get extra work. Good, 30 seconds. These are the muscles we're getting warmed up for today's class. Good, all right, stop. Now, you're just gonna put one leg over top of the other, squat down, just barely, not heavily, but you're gonna be kind of here like this, and then bend down just slightly, and now calf raise again. Do 10 calf raises that way, and then go to your other leg calf raises. It should be considerably more difficult to calf raise on one leg. 10 should get your legs warmed up. If it doesn't, then you're either dead or amazing. Good balance exercise too, isn't it? I love it. Good, all right. Very nice. All right, let's skip back and forth a little bit. So we're just gonna skip and kick, just nice and gentle, back and forth. When you start feeling warmed up, start to express that leg a little higher. Make sure you're chambering and rechambering back and forth. $30 seconds. Good, all right, relax. Now we're just gonna do skip steps back and forth. So instead of just hopping and kicking, now we're going to step through and kick. So step behind your kicking leg, point your foot the opposite direction, and then kick. No hops. Fire that kick. Make it intentional. $30 seconds. Guard your head while you're kicking. Good. All right, take a break. All right, anytime you guys need, you're all adults, teens, I guess. Anytime you need something to drink, you don't have to ask or do anything. Just stop and get yourself a drink of water if you need it. All right, let's take a seat, get stretched out. Feet together. Pull them in tight. And press down with your elbows. One leg out, one leg in. Is North Carolina open for business yet? Are you guys allowed to have, no? None? We're allowed to have, I'm allowed to have 12 kids in school.
No, we don't start phase 1 until Friday at 5 p.m.
Okay. Switch feet. Because between now and Friday, it's supposed to be a lot better, right? It's gonna make a huge difference. All right, feet out wide in a V. Down to one side. Stay low, move to the other side. Good, feet together in the center. Good, take one leg, put it over top, pull it tight to your chest, back straight, pull your head up and pull that knee up to you. Fold that leg under and rotate your body. Good, unwind the pigeon. There's a gang of children in my front yard. Half of them are black belts. All right, other leg around. Other foot on top. Yeah, sometimes you get the wrong one over. I always bring my foot around, pull the one out from under it, and put it on top so I remember which one it is. Because on this next one, half my school will go like this. Okay, I already did this side. And then you see them flip-flopping their legs. All right, fold that leg under, rotate. And go around all the way back to pigeon. Good, both legs behind you, and press up. All right, lean back. Get your shoulders pulled out. Good, cat back. Push your back up. Rock your hips and your shoulders side to side. Get that spine lined up. And press up onto your bridge. Push your heels to the ground. And walk your hands back to your feet. Good, okay. We're gonna do some extra stretches for our calves today. So here we go. First one we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take like a half step out. It's a jogger stretch. So if you're a runner, you might know better than me, but you're just gonna take a half step out and then lean forward on that front leg, and it should stretch your calf on that front leg. Keep your knee straight, don't let it bend. Good, come back up, switch feet. Half step out, and down you go. Good, all right. Now, you might want to get your toes and your ankles warmed up however you know how to. I kind of just like to roll them around a little bit on the ground. Good, all right, face me, back on it. Let's get started. So when we do, well, I shouldn't say we, when I do jump spin side kicks, I'm gonna show you how I do it. If you guys have tips or tricks that you like, please share them. It doesn't have to be all about me all today. So when I do a jump spin side kick, I'll do one full speed so you see what I'm talking about. I like to come down. Am I in the big screen or am I little? Okay, so when I jump, I start my wind up and I start to develop momentum by winding up as I'm spinning. I don't want to spin and then try to jump without any extra force. So when I wind up, I kind of get to here, and then that's when I explode back up to kick. Okay, so we'll do it my way. Raise your hand if you have a thought or something you like to put into it, because half of you outrank me in here. So anyway, when I wind up, the first thing I do, I turn my foot in so that my feet are facing the same direction so that all my muscles can coil up together and have the same amount of coil in my legs, okay? So I'm not trying to wind up like this. I wind up feet together, and then when I explode into the air, I kick, okay? So let's do that together. So we're fighting this way. Turn both feet together, crouch down a little bit, turn your head around, jump, and kick. All right, good. As long as I can see you guys. Okay, here we go. So again, I turn my foot in. As I'm winding, I get halfway here, then I explode and kick. Good, all right. So one thing to work on that we work on at school is just how to turn when you jump. So let's start from the beginning. When I jump, I'm gonna pull my knees up and spin halfway around and land, because that's essentially my jump kick. So jump, pull your knees up to your chest, spin halfway. Don't clap down on your feet. Try to land on the balls of your feet to reduce impact and save your knees and legs. So jump and spin. All right, back and forth a couple of times. Let's do it. Jump, pull your knees up, and spin. Good, good. Okay, so I know how I do it. When I jump, I use the force of my quads to accelerate up, but then I use the force of my calves to push off of the ground. So don't forget, it's a two-part jump. You're starting the acceleration here, but then you're ending it with your calves. So I am 1, 2 when I jump. And that gives, maybe you only get 2, 3 more inches of lift, but that's more time you get to spend in the air and the higher up you can go, okay? So make sure that you're jumping in don't just jump flat-footed, jump off with your feet and go for it. Let's do it. Couple of jumps, spin around, pull your knees up tight. Good, good, there we go. Good, make sure you go both directions. Make sure you go both directions. You gotta turn left too. Gotta turn left. We're not just NASCAR. Good, woo. It is hot in this gym today. All right, now, when you jump, when you're at full extension, pop that leg out as fast as you can, throw that kick. So you're only going halfway. If you chamber here with your kick, here, your body will rotate faster. It's centrifugal force. So if I throw my leg out here and I try to start jumping, I'm not going to make it. You remember those little rides, guys, that are 40 plus? Remember those rides at the park? You'd hold on to them and they'd spin like this. And if you stuck your feet out, you were gonna go flying. And when you got to the center, like you felt like you were gonna take off straight up in the air. That's what's happening. If you tuck everything in, you'll jump quick. But if you leave it all out, you won't go anywhere. So chamber in tight with your spin side kick so you get around fast and kick. I have enough juice to keep coming around, but I'm still just trying to strike in that one spot, okay? Let's do it. Tuck in your chamber, explode, then kick. Make sure you're going both directions. Don't just throw that right one, throw that left one too. There you go. Oh, Mr. Pegram, nice kick. Nice kick. You're not allowed to use that on me. There you go, Mr. Eller. Good kick. There you go, guys. Man, you guys look great. Looking great, guys. Nice. Ms. Martin, outstanding. Good, good. Nice kicks. Okay, so when I'm jump spin side kicking, let's not talk about patterns. Let's talk about sparring. When I jump spin side kick, it's rare that I'll throw that jump spin side kick in a sparring match. But when I do, I never lead with that kick. I always work into it. So one thing that I like to work into is if I were to get close, let's pretend my partner was the edge of the screen right here, okay? And I got close and got to here with him, and now we're bunched up. If I feel him come at me, I will jump backwards and spin kick as I move away, okay? So what I want you to work on is using your jump spin as defense first, and then we'll add in and throw it into a combination, okay? So first of all, go to the edge of your mats or go to the edge of wherever you're at, and imagine that your partner's kind of leaning on you a little bit. You're gonna just jump backwards. Remember, your wind up. Now I'm gonna wind up and lean that direction as I go. My feet are together, they're parallel. I wind up, jump away, and kick on my way out, okay? So here I am, I'm here, and then away, and away. Okay, let's do it. Jump backwards, spin side kick. Mr. P, you gotta jump away. Mr. P, start right here. Start right here. Now, kick that direction and jump that way. There it is. That's it, Mr. P. Use those long legs, buddy. Good. Very nice. Jump away. Good, good. There you go, Ms. Bradford. Nice kick. Nice kick. Ms. Gorty's taking a lunch break. Welcome back, Ms. Gorty. All right. All right, very good. Now, let's add it into something. So, I find that the best way to add a jump spin side kick is when I get my partner on their heels. If I feel their body do this, like, let me see if you can see my feet. If they're fighting and their shoulders get behind their other heel like that, that's when I observe that I can throw this kick. If they're doing this, I don't throw that kick because they have a solid base, they have good timing to react back. But if I feel that shoulder lean back over that back leg, you see how my weight has to start shifting? That's the time to throw a jump spin or get fancy, because the only thing they have for you is to step backwards and you're going past them anyway. So if I were fighting, let's say I were fighting Ms. Gorty. Her head is right here. When I go to kick her, I'm not aiming at the front of her head, I'm aiming at the back of her head. So that when her head goes backwards, I'm still hitting the front of it where it's supposed to be. Does that make sense? I'm aiming through my target. So that's what I want my jump spin side kick to do. Just because they're right there, I'm gonna aim a little bit past. So they're leaning back on their heels. I may jab, cross, round, jump spin side, okay? So you gotta lead into that jump spin. Don't just throw it right out of the blue. Here we go. So I like to make my hips work for it. Jab, cross, come around, round. That starts the momentum to a jump spin side. Lead into your jump spin kicks. Let them flow from your combo, because you'll detect where your partner's going, left, right, forwards, backwards. Then you spot them, and then you hit them with that kick. Good. Whew. Sweating. I got sweat all over my glasses. You guys are doing great today. Jab, cross, back leg round, jump spin side, boom. I love that combo. Good. There you go. Nice. Good. Everybody's doing this right. You guys look great. Okay, so let's talk about two ways to throw that kick now. So if my partner's leaning on their heels and they're gonna go backwards, when I throw, we're gonna take it halfway through the combo, I'm gonna go round and I'm gonna step heavy towards my partner. So if they're going backwards, I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna go here and start that process of chasing them down. Now, if they have a good firm base, I may go round, plant together, and jump, and go straight up. Okay? You can take your jump spin straight up, or you can jump forward with it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, so let's try it both ways. So the first one, we're gonna go forward with our kick. So I'm starting here on the back of this mat. It's 7 feet, 1, step in, kick, and I end up at the front of the mat. All right, let's try that a couple of times to each side. Work on going forward with your jump spin side kick. Good. Okay, now let's talk about going straight up with it. So if I'm here, my partner gets a solid base, they're not threatened by that jab cross round, and they just shuffle it away. I may round kick, and instead of stepping in to explode, now I'm gonna just kick, drop straight down together, or maybe even put my foot beside, jump up and kick, and stay in my spot. So I'm in the middle of my 4 squares. I'm here, pop, kick, and I'm actually moved back about 6 inches. So try to go straight up and land straight down. There you go, Ms. Goldberg. Good kick. Nice. There you go, Ms. Gorty. There it is. Rafe, keep your guards up by your head. Don't let them drop during your spin side kick. Always protect that head as your most precious commodity. Guard your head 100% of the time. Good stuff. Okay, nice. All right, so does anybody else have ideas on how they like to do spin side kicks, jump spin side kicks? What do you guys like to do? Okay, I guess I am the king of jump spin side kicks. Surely there's somebody that has okay, here we go. Miss Dreller, what do you like to do with your jump spin side kick? Oh, no? Okay. No. All right, anybody got any comments or tricks they like to share about how they... So the biggest thing that I learned, and it was from playing soccer for, oh my gosh, 18 years, was that you need to jump with both parts of your leg. Try not to just jump with your calves or just jump with your quads. Let them express their length and then use the second part and really get that extra height, okay? If you feel like you're not jumping very high, it might be because you're only using your quads to jump and you're forgetting about pushing off with your calves. If you really want to work your calves, when you go up steps, put your foot on that step, do 3 dips, then go up to the next step, do 3 dips. When you get to the top of 16 stairs, your calves will be screaming at you to stop, and it will be an amazing workout. I used to do calf raises for years and years during soccer, and you talk about being able to cut on a dime, go from 0 to 60 in no time. That's where your strength of your legs comes in, is being able to get those calves built up. Okay, guys? So that's class today. Anybody got anything for